ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, Allard Law.
Hello everyone, my name is Allard, third-year law student. Thank you. Y'all may also know me as a law ambassador. And I would like to welcome you to SNL. That's right, Saturday Night Law, or as the administration likes to call it, a regrettable use of your tuition fees. Now, you might have known that our original idea for this year was a little different. We were gonna do an awards show, give out some awards to our professors, all in the spirit of community, but there was a little bit more controversy than we anticipated, and after some back and forth, some emails being sent here and there, we decided to basically get rid of that idea, which is really unfortunate because we had some great award categories planned, such as most likely to mention gooning in class, most likely to get banned from Twitter, and most likely to sue Twitter. I think you know who that goes to. But it's been a really big year for elite law school, so we still have a great production plan for you guys. Lots of sketches, some fun skits, a lot of comedy. So buckle up, get ready. Before we start though, I just want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Workday. Without Workday's generous support, this year's Law Revue production would have just not been possible. Let's give a round of applause everyone to Workday, thank you. Okay. Live from UBC, this is Saturday Night Law.
Deep in the halls of Allard Law School there exists a sacred place, a place of quiet contemplation and knowledge. But within these hallowed halls, a threat exists to Allard's natural balance, the elusive snail. Recently, we've experienced a massive outbreak of snails using camouflage techniques to disguise themselves as law students. These snails threaten the very livelihood of the natural balance here at Allard by competing with the resources of the native species, the law student. They grab the MacBooks, they sit on the desks on the second floor. Tonight, we're here to snuff them out. We're here in the stacks of the Allard Law Library. Keep your wits about you, we might catch a snail yet. Group study rooms, keycard access, but you never know if they'll be infiltrated. It looks pretty good, no snail. No snails in here. No snails, we're good, let's go. There, you see that? It's easy to spot this particular breed of snail in the wild, the economics student. You see the calculator open on the desk, an Excel spreadsheet on the computer. Oh, that's definitely not a law student. Oh, crikey, you smell that? That's undergrad angst. Snails can spend up to 14 hours in the law library without having to take a break to piss, eat, or shower. There, over there, that's the culprit. Sweaty pits, a damp forehead, a stinky odor. Oh, that's definitely not a law student. Naturally social creatures, snails are often found in the library talking way too loudly to try to find a mite. There, over there, you see that? That student exhibiting a wildly effective mating call. There's no way law students have that much riz. Definitely a business student.
Now listen, I have the perfect business opportunity. It involves P2P, person-to-person transactions, and I'd love for both of you to be my early stage shareholders.
Oh my God, yes!
Amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Well, let me get my buddy to send you my prospectus.
We may never know the extent of the damage caused by these invasive species, but education is key to prevention. The more we know about how to identify a snail, the better. Although the road ahead may be uncertain and trials and tribulations are many, the native law student species must persevere. Stay vigilant, Allard.
Hello, you've reached tech support at Workday, the world's premier student information management software. My name is Joe in California, and it's my pleasure to assist you today. How may I direct your inquiry?
Yeah, hi. I'm trying to register for jurisprudence right now, but your system isn't letting me. I've read the written guide and watched like 15 instructional videos, but it just isn't working.
Sir, I'm sure it's nothing wrong with Workday, and you're just doing something stupid on your end. Have you tried logging out and logging back in again?
I'll try that right now. It says I have to authenticate my ID with Duo Mobile.
Yeah, so I'd go ahead and do that before you call the helpline. Okay, thanks for calling. Goodbye.
Okay, well, I'll call you back then.
Workday Tech Support, your call is very important to us. My name is Joe. What do you want?
Hey, it's me again. I was just on the line with you. I'm into my Workday account and I'm still having trouble registering. It's showing my term 1 and term 2 classes on the same timetable. And when I try to swap classes, it tells me I'm registered for too many things. I was able to add and drop courses all the time in the old system.
I see. Did you select the 2024-25 winter term 2 from the drop-down menu?
No, I selected the 2024-2025 winter session.
Well, there's your problem. Let me guess, you also clicked law as your subject instead of law brackets Vancouver. It's like you've never even tried to use our intuitive system before.
All right, well, now I'm registered, but it hasn't updated my fees.
This sounds like a bit outside my scope of work. I'll have to transfer you to my manager. Workday, this is Jeff. If this is about the child support payments, I'll have them in by next week.
Hi, I actually was just hoping you could tell me how to pay my student fees.
I told them not to call me on my day off. Doesn't anyone around here understand work-life balance?
Okay, well, maybe you can just tell me when our grades are going to be released. They were supposed to come out 3 weeks ago, and we can't even see the class averages anymore.
Take it up with the regional manager. I'm only 2 over par here.
Namaste, this is Jim.
Okay, I'm so sorry to bother you. I just want to see my grades, please. It's been weeks, and I hate to be a pain. It's just that your system is a little bit confusing, and it seems needlessly complex for student registration. And it's really stupid, and I hate it, and everyone hates it.
Dude, I'm so sorry to hear about that. But have you considered how much shareholder value you're helping me generate? I mean, think about it. Would your school have really spent $400 million on a program if it wasn't a good use of your money? Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go call our tech support, and I'm sure they'd be happy to help you out. Okay? Alright, thanks. And thank you for supporting Workday. Law students.
Good evening. This is Colleen Jostis, bringing you a look back over the past year at Allard Law.
Thanks, Colleen. I'm Michaela Citation, and this is
Year-End Update. We began with a story about doors. Mounting pressure from the class of 2025's valedictorian speech resulted in the doors of the Lou Forum finally getting repaired. We'll see how long these repairs hold up. Will they outlast the average lifespan of a dean's career at Allard Hall?
Speaking of valedictorians, Allard Hall's recent financial strain from purchasing Workday resulted in the valedictorian buying a designated microwave for the class of 2025. Professor Utek was holding the microwave in trust for the graduates while they danced the night away. In unrelated news, Utek was recently spotted purchasing bulk amounts of frozen edamame beans, pizza pops, and popcorn.
A miracle has struck Allard Hall as one of our 3 elevators has recently been in working order for more than 3 consecutive days. But still no word on whether hot water or functioning locks for the women's bathrooms will ever return to Allard Hall. Following America's lead, Allard Hall has made multiple headlines this year.
The Law Cafe has been closed since the start of Term 2. New business opportunities for the space include a nightclub, a second Great Dane location, slot machines, a gun range, Vancouver's first location of Beauty Lab and Laser, a counseling office, a workday complaint center, and a petting zoo. Our featured guest tonight is putting forth a business proposal for the vacancy in the Law Cafe. Please welcome our esteemed guest, Stepan. Hi, Stepan. Why don't you tell us a bit about this business proposal?
Well, I'd love to tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to open the hottest club on UBC campus. And get this, it's called Men's Rave. An exclusive old boys club with homoerotic undertones, just like the legal profession. It'll have everything you could ever imagine. Gavel banging. Robes and wigs are optional. And tons of malpractice if you're feeling risky. But don't worry, lots of legal loopholes you can fit your tiny, skinny little ass into and get out of trouble.
Sounds great, Stepan. Can you tell us a bit about the bar?
Well, the bar features, actually, former Supreme Court of Canada Justice Brown slinging some good old-fashioned cocktails. My personal favorites include Nemo Dat Juice and Sharma's a
Thank you so much, Stepan. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, thanks.
Good news for anyone else who are less than impressed with their exam grades. A very reputable source at Allard Law has confirmed that class averages are determined by whimsy and the number of unhinged tweets posted by Camden Hutchison per day.
Adding to Allard's rumored financial strains, bylaw enforcement has issued a number of tickets due to Nikos Harris's voice frequently violating the allowable decibels permitted by regulation.
Is Spencer Lynn Allard's Bernie Madoff? Law enforcement has confirmed that the Financial Crimes Unit is investigating a possible Ponzi scheme in relation to unfulfilled lawware orders.
The VPD has also announced a plan to print missing lawware garments on milk cartons, which will be distributed across food outlets on campus.
For our last story of the evening, it seems Canada is poised for a Great Depression.
But this bodes well for all graduating Allard students who have been immersed in a Great Depression for the past 3 years.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Colleen Jostis.
And I'm Michaela Saichation.
This has been Year-End Update.
Thank you, UBC, for joining us for SNL. That's right, Saturday Night Law. And a huge thank you just before we head off to our sponsor, Workday. Without them, none of this would have been it.